being accompanied by Big Baby, also being sponsored by the Sports Show, the big boy from BK, Tyree Taylor.
Jobber Nation, now it says it. Welcome to a late night edition of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with our Wilkins and Mrblacc in our home edition episode with our predictions. We got a heavy wrestling weekend this weekend, Labor Day weekend. Which show are you guys most excited about? And we're gonna do predictions for all three. So don't worry, guys. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna break down some things. But which show are you guys most excited about?
I ain't gonna front. Nah. That's all right. I'm all excited for Worlds Collide, my nigga. My son Rico, Carmelo Hayes.
Rico booty rolled up.
Son, for the gold chain and the U.S. champion for the for North American championship. Son, nigga about to snatch nigga chain and hold up. Oh my God.
First of all, Rico Booty only wear the chain when he not wrestling, so I don't know what chain he gonna have on. You be thinking he fly on Instagram. I be like, who are you, light skin?
Why you hating, dog?
Like, who are you?
Why you hating,
I'm not hating. I'm just saying that. I'm like, who are you?
Yo, who do you think you are, light skin? Yo, I'm weak.
Sorry, y'all. I'm cold in my house, so I was trying to get warm. But okay, Mrblacc wants. Well, everybody disappeared on me. That's great. Sorry. Let me see how these guys leave me in the dust. So, as your brother is off screen, tell everybody what you're outside of that. Why else are you excited about Worlds Collide?
It's like the fact that this is. I feel like I'm watching a Marvel movie play out. How everything connects, everything matters now. Everything really matters, and I'm just excited for this new regime, a Triple H and shit like that. Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. I'm definitely actually excited. I agree with you with Worlds Collide, just because a lot of people haven't given NXT 2.0, I think, a real chance. So, and then also a lot of people don't watch NXT UK for numerous reasons, whether it's time difference or whatever the case might be, or it's just not, your cup of tea. So I think for them this time around, because they're unifying the titles. So for those that don't know, NXT UK is going to be shutting down temporarily. And that's hence why all the titles will be unified this Sunday. But the cool part is that they're going to reopen at the top of the year with NXT Europe. And I think it'll open a lot more doors for a lot of other talent and countries to be involved. And I think it'll be really good. And they're even probably really thinking of keeping at least one big pay-per-view for out in the UK if all goes well. Because they were saying ticket sales are like really good. Practically a sold-out show. So that's interesting. Yeah. They were saying like it's up to par like with like Mania. So it's gonna be a very interesting take, and we'll get to the predictions in a little bit. Welcome back. Good evening. Well, May's birthday was just the other day too, actually.
Who cares? Mad random.
I'm sorry. Listen, it's Virgo season. Michael Jackson's birthday was yesterday. Everybody's telling birthdays is creeping up. Sir Wilkins, all out.
I heard this is Shanti's Talker Champions.
Happy belated birthday. Yes. Sir Wilkins, all out. Why are you most excited about the okie doke of the all time? Is everybody drinking out of their media cup today? Did I miss a memo?
Because I want to know what's gonna happen. Title.
You already know what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
Who's gonna win?
the hometown hero will be walking out of his city as AEW
I still
champion.
think MJF pops up.
So I think now that they still have the unknown for the stupid ass ladder match that they're doing, I think MJF is going to be that missing person in that ladder match. And if not, then I don't know what the fuck they're going to do at that point. Like, I'm going to be very honest. I won't know. But okay, to see where the title lands, they had just announced some new matches too. They're going to have 3 pre-show matches. So we about to be at Legends until about 1 o'clock. So everybody get ready. But yes, speaking of Legends, if you have not already RSVP for this Sunday, we will not be showing Clash at the castle because it is a 1 o'clock start time. It's a little early in the day. For us,
niggas got work.
Niggas got work. No bullshit. So Sunday, we will all be at Legends for All Out. If you get there a little early, maybe we'll even put on Worlds Collide because it'll be on Peacock. But yes, we'll be at Legends, so make sure to RSVP for All Out. Typically it gets packed, so make sure to come early, get a table, get a seat.
Yo, I gotta say this. Honestly, I'm hyped for Sunday, B, because niggas don't understand. Like, if you haven't been to a Legends event, Jobbertears host, my nigga. That shit's like a barbecue, son. The vibe, son. The liquor, the wings, the weed, nigga. This shit is a fucking vibe. It's always a movie. And each time, yo, you know that AEW is getting better because more black people come out, dogs. When you see the brown and black people come out, boy, you got a good product, B. I be telling you, we set the cool, son. We set the cool.
I will say though, a lot more that look like us come out a little bit, but don't nobody want to spend $60, $70 on pay-per-view. So niggas is gonna come to the bar and pull up. So
yo, pull up. You know, we got a hookah out in the front.
We not having a hookah out front.
And
even I do like the outdoor seating though. Legends, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo,
we didn't really capitalize. Yeah, we didn't capitalize on that.
Yo, listen, if it's
everybody should have
out there.
New York City in a New York City street.
So,
but it's like nice. Cool. It's nice. Like if it's a nice night.
And it's hot.
You know what it is? Like you gotta catch it when it's a really nice night. It's a breeze. It's very, like the last honestly 2 pay-per-views, I've sat outside and I was fine.
How about this? If it's nice, it's a nice breeze, can we sit outside?
No.
Why?
Well, I mean, it doesn't fit a lot of people either.
Oh, yeah, true.
But all right, before we get to predictions, once again, it's gonna be a very to the point episode, because it is late. But let's talk about this week in wrestling. There were a lot of, I guess in a sense, everything has been leading up to each perspective showcase. So let's talk a little bit about this past week where they had, we had SmackDown, we had Raw. We just finished, for those that are watching live, Dynamite just finished. Very interesting Dynamite, if I must say. Very dramatic.
Wait, I caught it late. Like CM Punk came out. Who is that?
So your boy Phil. So your boy Phil came out barely selling the leg, by the way. The injury, by the way. Comes out, gives everybody the emotional, like he gave the Ric Flair tears. I told Mikey, I said, I wonder who's gonna cry first, him or Rick at this point. So he comes out, he starts talking to everybody, like his surgery. I got 16 metal plates in my foot and all type of shit. So he fast forward to when the guy comes out, who ends up being the guy that trained CM Punk. So he comes out and then he hypes his mans up. He does what a coach does. So actually, I appreciated the segment in that sense of like it was a teacher and student moment, and you don't see too many of those. If not any of them anymore, because the last time I can think of like a train outside, I guess the dude that be with Scorpio Sky in them, but he's stupid. I don't really care for him. But the last time like you really saw a trainer and student type of situation was like honestly for me was Sean and his trainer right before he won the title.
Okay. I
So
always
yeah,
wanna
so
know.
CM Punk's trainer came out. What?
Wait. This may sound ignorant on me, but I always thought that was who was that guy? Because for some reason why
That was the guy that
nobody
trained
ever
Shawn Michaels.
but nobody ever talks about him. There's no toys about him. Like nobody ever mentions his name.
Well, you gotta think most people like back in the day, you didn't really hear from the teacher. Like, think of have you ever heard of Killer Kowalski coming out and saying some shit? No. So like trainers and stuff, sometimes they take a back seat. But no, the guy that was his trainer out of San Antonio. That was the guy. That was him. That was real life.
I never knew that. Like, yo, all this time, I was just like, he just disappeared. Like, for what? I thought that he was Gorilla Monsoon.
What?
Well, one is Spanish and one wasn't. So.
But the thing about it with the guy out, I didn't mind it, but I was like, it's a little too much because it was like
it got dramatic. It got dramatic. They dragged the shit out of it because then when he put his hands on him, I said, "Oh, y'all taking it too far now. Y'all done gone off the rails."
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
What do you mean? What's wrong with them? They did it. We didn't do it. So yeah, so earlier in Dynamite, the trainer guy, I think his name's Ace, had came out when Moxley, said an open challenge, here's a contract, whoever wants it, come get it, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. So the trainer guy comes out, and at the time I totally didn't even think that it was like CM Punk's trainer.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
I just like, an executive came out and took the paper. Okay, cool. So, but in my mind, that's why I say, yo, if it's not MJF taking this contract, then I don't know what the fuck we're doing at this point. So, but then when Punk came out and then the guy came back out, I said, oh, okay. So then he gave Punk the contract and to sign it. So that's where they now officially again, we're getting CM Punk versus Jon Moxley for the AEW World Title. Oh, how did we? What was the point?
It was to pop a rating.
I know, but like, is it worth it at the end of the day? Before Wednesday, before last week, how excited? A scale from 1 to 10. How excited were you for the CM Punk Jon Moxley trilogy meetup?
It was a good excitement for it, and it.
Janelle, get in the picture, Janelle.
So as we were saying, and this one disappears. So we were talking about Dynamite. So you might as well jump. We'll go backwards. We'll go from Dynamite and work our way back, since that's fresh in our minds. What were some highs and lows about tonight's episode? It was the go home. They're live. They're in Chicago the next few days. So what did you think about tonight's Dynamite?
Disrespectful Christian Cage. I think it's disrespectful, my nigga. And I love that toxic. That shit. Yo, son. He said, I don't know about you, but I cared about you. I didn't care about you. I came in for the money. It was always about the money. I was like,
yo, but during that promo segment, I was like, damn, is everybody getting a divorce and they need money? Because he about the fourth nigga going through some shit and need some money.
Like, son, I was just like, what? Where's my brother?
He disappeared. I don't know. But okay, so we got Christian Cage and Jungle Boy. Jack. He said, I'm not coming all out as Jungle Boy. I'm coming out as Jack Perry. And then Mike dropped this one over here. Oof.
Of course. Well, how she's Ricky Starks.
So right
if they
before
get time,
that,
they better get time.
So it's not even that.
Because Tony
it's
be
like
funny
who's
with the
face,
black
who's
people.
heel. It's weird. Like I get why, but then it's like who's like the bad guy, who's the good guy? Because
Ricky Starks is the good guy.
But people are not booing Will Hobbs, so.
But Will Hobbs do heel. Okay, it's just like Jobbertears versus Prolific. Who was the face? Who was the heel?
Right. Because no one's booing no one.
It didn't fucking matter. No one fucking cared.
Well, actually, you guys were kind of the bad guys. Because we were in the North. So actually, you guys were the heels.
Niggas still, when I revealed our ref show, niggas still cheered me.
They cheered you. They cheered you.
But they cheered my team.
They cheered you. Sir Wilkins, what were your thoughts on tonight's Dynamite?
I enjoyed it for the most part. Nothing was surprising though.
Yeah.
It was like, we all know CM Punk is gonna fight Jon Moxley. We all kind of knew
kind of hoping
the Bucks and Kenny were gonna win.
Yeah.
So it was like a solid go home.
Were you surprised that the now third man in the Dark Order team is now Hangman Adam Page?
Who else was going to be? Bray Wyatt?
I don't know.
Because Kenny is back, so Kenny got to tell stories.
But you got this one over here agreeing with you. But my thing is do you handle it the same way that you handle the tag title? So like, remember, let's rewind 3 years ago when SCU were the first AEW tag team champions. Do we put the belts on the EVPs or do we put them on a group of people that have been with the company from the beginning and hasn't had any type of
the
goal?
Group of people that have been in the beginning in honor of Brody, because it was similar. It'll be like a coming, like it'll be full circle moment. Like Brody was a man of Brody Lee, like, and it need a moment, dogs. Like we need a feel good moment.
But that's what he said tonight. That's what Adam Page said. He said, "I want to give y'all that moment." But then, what if Adam turned heel? Then what? Would you pop?
Oh, you do that?
Yeah, you would pop because he's a baby face.
See, you telling me if Hangman Page pulls the Hulk Hogan of AEW turn, that you not gonna pop?
Yeah, I'll go. Oh.
Exactly. We were just talking about that the other day. That when Hogan turned. Damn.
Listen, I think it's kind of cool, but it's pretty much setting up Hangman versus Kenny.
You on Wi-Fi?
Yeah. That's what it's pretty much setting it up to. Hangman versus Kenny.
Yeah.
But do you think they're gonna pull the trigger at Full Gear, or are we gonna wait until Revolution next year?
It's probably pull at Full Gear.
When did what's him lose to Kenny? I mean, when did Kenny beat him?
Well, he beat Kenny for the title.
When?
I think that was Revolution.
Then Full Circle.
Probably.
I think it was that.
Yeah.
What else happened tonight on Dynamite? How do you guys feel about the Kip Sabian return?
I don't care.
All right.
I don't care.
Okay.
Big deal. Coming back. I don't care.
It's funny. It's like someone actually, you want Pepsi or Coke? And like, I don't care. Just give
me both. Like he gave you to give me both. Look.
All right. I got bottled water. I got bottled water, and no. It depends what the water is. I don't care if I'm
What
thirsty.
did you guys think
dying.
about Big Cass popping back up again?
Wait, I missed that part. Who popped up with?
Big Cass.
He popped back
As
up.
what? Doing
as
what?
himself.
Well, the thing about Big Cass is good because
because they don't use Brian Cage.
No, because there's not too many big men in that in AEW.
They don't use Brian Cage.
I'm talking about in general. They don't have too many big men in AEW.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is like they don't even use the big niggas that they already have.
But wait, why the Big Cass popped up?
You said why? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. So he was just there chilling. What happened?
He came out. You know who was in the ring? Fucking JD Drake and all them, and Ziggy's brother and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they was saying some shit in the ring, and then Cass came out on his Kevin Nash shit and kicked and beat them all up. And then fucking what's his name? What's the small black nigga name? Stokely. Yeah, Bivens. Bivens was a better name. I can remember that easier. Then he came out and gave Cass, you know, he be giving out them cards. He's worse than niggas trying to sell bean pies at this point. It's terrible. But then the fucking killer, Tony Schiavone's at the middle of the ramp to grab the both of them to ask Cass, like, oh, what are you doing here? Welcome back, blah, blah, blah. And then he asked Bivens, he was like, well, why you keep giving these people this card? And he disrespected Tony Schiavone. And I didn't like that.
What he said?
he yoked him up. Said, mind your business.
I mean,
why is it so funny?
The disrespect. Yeah, no, just like that, because you know that nigga short. So imagine him like he low-key leaped up to yoke him up. It's pretty wild. They always disrespected Tony Schiavone, and I don't like it.
I'm weak.
What else happened before we get to these predictions for All Out?
I enjoyed Sammy on SmackDown.
Let's talk about it real quick. What people don't want to compare him and Owen Hart to what Owen was to the nation is what he is to the bloodline, but it's the truth.
He's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the truth.
No, it's not. It's not the same thing at all.
It is.
They're both Canadian.
How is it not?
Please.
No, first of all, Sammy's Syrian. First of all, from Syria.
But he where's the citizenship from? Canada. So
well, regardless, not the.
It is
no. Go ahead. Continue. Go ahead, Smarty Pants. Go ahead.
Because it's not the same thing. Sammy's still trying to get officially. He's like officially now became part of the bloodline.
But you know what I actually really. So the one thing I've actually really enjoyed about WWE the last month of the real McMahon Hemsley era is the little shit that they've been doing on both shows. It is like top notch shit. Like when they had on Friday night on SmackDown, when they had Usos open the door, Jimmy fucks with Sammy. Jay don't fuck with Sammy. So he look at him, he size him up and don't say nothing to him. But it's those little things that add to the bigger picture. So then
they got a handshake too.
So even on Raw, when they was all in the ring, and Sammy goes, you know, me and Jimmy cool, and then they did their whole handshake and shit. And I said, oh shit, they got a handshake. And then he looked at Jay and was like, well, we working on it. But it's those little things that character development that I will say Sami Zayn has hit every time.
Sami's killing it for how long? He had one of the best WrestleMania matches, and it was a fucking like a cartoon
against Johnny Knoxville.
Don't forget,
but he
had one of the greatest ladder match spots in history where he handcuffed Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Jeff Hardy. I wonder where he's at. What he doing?
Come on, man. Don't try to be funny. You try to be funny now.
I'm dead ass. Y'all
No,
not,
you're not.
y'all
No,
telling me
you're
y'all
not.
have
You try
not.
to be funny.
Y'all telling me y'all have not thought about Jeff Hardy?
No.
I don't even know why you don't like him. He's a bum. You weirdo.
He's a bum. I don't like.
What you say?
I don't like Jeff Hardy either.
Oh, I'm so furious. Dude, he's a bum.
But the funny part is that I think Matt's better anyway, so I don't really care.
Oh my God. Yo,
Oh, God.
Matt is not professional. He comes on time. You know, like, he will bring some Spanish food with him. Yes, his wife is crazy though, but she just loves you, man. And like, doesn't do fuckboy shit around her. And you good. You didn't notice that?
Yo, he better
You didn't know
never listen, Matt Hardy. You better never, and I mean never, do anything even a tweet, my nigga, even a tweet. Don't cross the line with your wife because she's certified crazy, like certified.
Well, also, you would have to pay child support out the ass if you something would ever happen.
4 kids for her. That nigga got a half of a starting lineup with her. The fuck? Where you going?
And
you going up with her.
What did you guys think about the new women's tag team champions that were crowned this past week on Monday Night Raw?
I love it because new blood. That's it. Oh, dude drop with Nxt Aew on NXT. Shout out for the women's champion NXT. Yo,
let me
drop
tell
looking
you,
like a snicker. Looking thicker than a snicker.
So 9
I mean, a white chocolate snicker.
I watch wrestling mute sometimes just because that's how I started watching it when I was younger. So I'm watching. I got NXT playing and it's on mute, and I'm talking to Mikey or whatever. And I look and I saw Nxt Aew. I said, "Oh shit, I'm mute. What's going on?" And they was challenging them girls on them tag titles. I said, "Oh shit, shit just got real." And I love that this week they had so many old people that used to be in NXT come back, and like the whole Braun and Finn segment was pretty dope.
Don't forget Kurt Angle and Edge segment. That was good. Raw was fire this week, by the way.
Why Edge do that shit to him? Like
with the sign?
Yeah, with the signs.
Dang, we're going all over the place, but fuck it.
No, yep, it's okay. So is Dominic going to turn this weekend?
You better.
That nigga say shit, B. That nigga say shit, B. Dang, son. Why do everybody got beef with their dad, son? That ain't shit, B.
Yo,
Dang,
but actually
son.
beefing with him would be low-key full circle because if I was
why do everybody got beef with their dad?
I would be like,
so
yo, how did you have this man walk around saying he was my daddy? He wasn't my daddy. Like, he could bring that shit all the way back. Okay?
I ain't shit.
Wait, what you said?
I really hope that they actually bring up the Guerrero versus Mysterio.
Yeah. Like, you've been holding me back since day one. My real daddy died. All type of shit. Dig it up.
You know, Triple H is wild.
Because the fact, and that's what I said, it's the little stuff they've been doing the past few weeks that honestly, if you have not appreciated it and you want to shit on it, then that's on you. But him giving Rhea the fucking kendo stick, I was like, are you trying to get your ass beat? What are you doing? And then when Ray hits him, when Ray told him that he chose Edge over his child,
he was hurt.
That nigga was hurt.
He was hurt. And you know how Ray is when he cried. He got extra. He's so extra. So extra. He cried. I know it's gonna be fire, B. The next match, yo, custody for his soul. Ladder match. Ooh. No. Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio at Halloween Havoc for custody of his for the soul cussy the Dominic Soul. Come on, B. Come on, B.
Fuck?
And like he loses, and then like he had to go to another alternate universe to fight for his son. And at the end is Demon Finn.
I like
no.
And like the
him.
person that had that who broke the top rope was Eddie for Heaven.
Okay, we're gonna go to predictions now. We just not even gonna. This
Why?
nigga took it too far, so we're gonna get this out of the way so that we can wrap up.
I took it too far.
You had an imagination of who knows what. Okay, this is very.
My brother, you don't like
what? And he just agreeing with you to just move on.
I think it's dope.
What? You don't think it's dope?
Yes, I do.
Whatever. All right. So, which show do you guys want to do predictions first?
We'll do
the 18-hour show or
the
3-hour show.
The Game of Thrones fight.
Yo, this shit is obnoxious. Like I looked because I had to make the notes because I was like, I'm gonna miss something. They have, I think NXT Worlds Collide and Castle shit combined may either still have less or the same as this All Out card matches.
They only have 4 matches. They only have 4 pay-per-views a year. They gotta pack it all in.
You don't. You can change it.
You
want to go to 6? You want to go to every other month? You could do it.
Yeah, and
it's not that serious.
Just make the Dynamite after the pay-per-view like the Fallout thing. Make it just as important. Right there.
That's crazy. Do they? I wonder. You know what? I'm gonna sit on that. I wonder how big the fallout of All Out's gonna be. Whatever. But okay. Actually, you know what? Let's go from dates. So this Saturday, once again, Clash at the Castle. They're return to the UK in probably over 20 years. Start time is 1:00 Eastern Standard Time, guys. So if you're watching on Peacock, it'll be 1:00 New York time, 10 a.m. I think out on the West Coast, and they said the earliest is in Australia. I think it's like 3 or 4 a.m. their time. But I thought that was interesting as fuck. I was like, whoa. Wow. All right, so we'll start off with Ray and Edge versus the Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. With the help of who? Dominic Mysterio.
No, help his father and Edge.
He's not going to help his daddy. Do you understand? He's upset that he didn't get chosen. It's like dodgeball. You in a line full of people and you get picked, and you don't even get picked because it is an even number. They tell you at the end, like, "Oh, my bad. You still could be on our sidelines." That's what he told him. He told his child he could be on the sideline. That was disrespectful.
According to the internet, Dominic is whacking wrestling, right?
Nah, Dominic is nice. I don't know why people have been hating on him low key. I don't get it.
I said, according to the internet, he's whack, right? So his dad probably feels like, you know what? Maybe the internet is right because I stay be losing with him. Let's go with Edge.
But I mean, he could say the other thing, and that's what Dominic can say. I keep losing with you by my side, Daddy. So we got probably what outside of, I guess, Roman and Drew, probably what may be the match of the night for me. Well, I don't know. Actually, all these matches is probably hit.
Sheamus and Gunther.
Right. That shit gonna go so hard. Y'all don't understand. And I didn't get hype until Sheamus won it. Like once Sheamus got into the game, I was like, "Oh shit!"
I said Sheamus. I was like, "Damn, he won." I was like,
"That's different as fuck, right?" All right, so will Sheamus be the new IC champ or?
This is gonna be the best match of.
That's what I'm saying. So who's winning? Are we getting a new champ or are we?
I feel like Sheamus don't need the championship because like you can revisit that some other time. Because I think right now he needs a moment like this to really solidify him as a tough guy.
Okay, so you're going with Gunther. So Wilkins.
I'm going with Sheamus.
Ooh. I think it'd be dope for Sheamus to win. But I think it's even probably bigger for him to put Gunther over. Just in that fashion and in the UK, I think it'll mean more. But yeah. I'm gonna go with Sheamus though. I kind of want Sheamus to win. So, we got the niggas who got on-site beef. Seth freaking Rollins versus Matthew Riddle.
Mr. You know your family, huh? They don't know that doesn't want you.
He said your wife left with your kids. I said, oh, why you
like fuck that? You.
All he
fuck you.
All he said to him was that Becky wears the pants in the house. That's all he said. And Seth turned all the way up.
Like, he said it's mad calm. Mad calm. He didn't yell.
He sat back. He was like, your wife left you, took the kids. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Like, he look, yo.
No, but what?
Fuck you.
He was like, hey, Riddle, are you still there? Riddle, are you there? We're talking about family, huh?
Yo, why did Seth do that? That nigga turned up. Why?
I don't care if it was real.
Yo, that was so bad.
He said, Riddle, you still there? Yeah. Riddle's mad jolly. Yeah.
Yo, and then when they started talking, when they had asked him like, yo, what happened in the backstage, you know, the parking lot, he was like, I wasn't bothering him, I was talking to Randy. I was like, what? You wasn't talking to Dave Randall. Shut up.
I mean, he does have voices in his head.
He does, but still, no. But
I'll talk to Randy.
They both are hollering at each other, and he goes, well, I was just talking to Randy. Like, I don't even know what his. I was like, what? So, who do we have? Do we have a clean winner here? Do we?
Cody comes back.
You shut up. Shut up. But I will say, if Cody Rhodes did pop up, I'll probably lose everything in me.
Incredible adrenaline. Oh.
No, he's popping the Drew versus Roman match.
He's a panderer, so like he gonna have the European flag gonna be high.
Cody's not coming out.
Yo, they're gonna be pandering, son. You know he's gonna pander.
So you know the rumor has it that they may let Drew use the old theme song that everybody's been dying to hear.
Yo, stop playing with my emotions.
I'm dead. I'm so serious. That like it's in talks. Like I'm so serious. That would actually be dope. Like if he did like a not a remix, but like a build up to like his like now then forever type of shit.
Hey,
I mean,
did you
he's
see
still
the
dry, but you know it's a homecoming. So
did you see the video package they did with his?
Yeah, this shit was intense on Friday. I was like, is this nigga what? So you know what else I heard too that was I guess rumored is that it's not gonna be for both belts. It's gonna be for one. And I had read somewhere or I heard on like Wrestle Talk on one of them shits that the UK niggas is actually really funny though. Like if you guys don't watch them,
of course,
I tune in now. Like they're funny, but they were saying that Paul Heyman may pop up and come out with like a clause that ain't nobody know about, that only the Universal titles on the line and not both. So like, which I'm okay with. Like I would not be mad about any of that.
Listen. If you want to pay him for his own flight, just want to say a couple of words, fuck it. Make that money.
I'm dead. Okay, so back to Riddle and Rollins. Who do you guys have?
Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins. And I think Rollins will do that nigga dirty, son.
Dirty.
And laugh about it. Yeah.
Like
He about to
cursed
do the
on to the
crossroads.
10th power.
Yeah. He'll do the he do the crossroads.
Nigga said he gonna do every Cody's finisher. Oh, dude. Because they keep and I'm telling you, I keep telling y'all, it's the small things. They keep mentioning that nigga too. Like Riddle had mentioned him like once or twice the last 2-3 weeks, and I was just like, "Why are you talking about him? He with his daughter." So we got the 6-woman tag team match where we got Bianca, we got Asuka, we got Alexa Bliss versus Io, Bailey, and Dakota Kai.
At this point, honestly, I have to go with the heel group because there's no point with the. Then again, it's like a lose-lose situation because Bianca team can't lose because you gotta make Bianca look strong.
Well, she doesn't have to take the pin, so she's fine.
Exactly. So
she's fine.
But this new group can't take back-to-back losses like this.
I'm with my brother. I think the heel group wins.
Yeah.
Okay, I do too, actually. And then we have for the SmackDown Women's title, your girl Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler. Will we get a new women's champion?
No, we're keeping the title.
You think so?
Yeah.
After all the shit you said about Liv last week.
I don't mean this. I don't mean they're still gonna try to make this work.
Whoa. I think Shayna's gonna win though.
No.
Interesting. But last but not least, we got Drew McIntyre, dry ass Drew, versus Roman Reigns for as of right now for the Universal and World Heavyweight Unified title. Blah blah blah. Who walks out of Wales as champion? Are you okay over there? You coughing.
I would say Drew because you want that the British Bulldog moment. You know, because Drew never had his moment.
Yo, you know I read a funny ass story about that match.
Okay.
So
I want to hear it.
Basically, so Brett and Bulldog had went over the match the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, when British Bulldog was coked up.
Yeah.
So the match. So they come out. Match happens. Ding ding. They go for the lockup. He tells him to like put him in a headlock so you can tell him. So Bulldog tells Brett, he goes, "Yo, I don't remember anything. I be doing coke with Jim all night long." But it's just so funny you mentioned him, so I said, "Oh, that's."
And it shows you that Bret Hart is one of the greatest.
Putting everybody over.
Okay, guys, high off coke.
Listen, Bret Hart might be better than
Sting can do it. Anyone can do it.
Sting didn't do it.
He didn't do it. You know, like Sting because listen, Sting can be 60 niggas in the ring, so it doesn't matter.
Sting can be on top of the tunnel and fall and trust fall. And nothing bad will ever happen.
He's with God.
You said Drew Wilkins. You said Drew.
I said Drew because he did his moment. He never got his moment at WrestleMania. He deserved it.
I guess. So once again, Clash at the Castle, 1:00 Saturday. All right, let's move into Worlds Collide real quick. We'll go through it because it only is really, I think, like 4 matches anyway, which is really good. Mm-hmm. So they got once again Nikki ASH and Doudrop versus the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be dope if Nikki and her won, though.
I think they might win.
I only think so because them girls had just got them belts, so that's the only thing I'm kind of like, eh. But I think Nikki and her being on NXT would be pretty dope.
Okay, I can see that.
We got for the unified NXT tag team titles, we got a fatal 4-way. Got the Creed brothers versus Brooks and Bridge versus Pretty Deadly versus Gallus. So Gallus represents NXT UK. Pretty Deadly actually just came over from NXT UK before they became tag team champions in NXT. Brooks and Josh Briggs are the current NXT UK tag team champions, and the Creed brothers are the NXT tag team champions. So who's walking out unified?
The brothers.
If not them, then Gallus may. But I really like the Creed brothers. I really think they gonna go far. Like I think they're so dope. You got the triple threat for the unified NXT women's championship. We got Mandy Rose versus Miko, who is the current NXT UK women's champion, versus Blair Davenport. So it's a triple threat.
So I think the chick from the UK wins because I think that's a way to like really get her over with the American, like a super legend right now.
Okay.
I agree.
All right, and then we got, last but not least, Braun Breaker, the NXT champion, versus Tyler Bate, the NXT UK champion.
Tyler Bate, because I think Tyler might do it, and Braun go to the main roster. But again, it might be too soon because Braun might win it at the Royal Rumble, so I don't know. So I'm going with Braun.
Cody Rhodes is winning the Royal Rumble, so all that shit does not matter. But I do think Tyler Bate's actually going to win. And they may actually bring up Braun. I do think, because, they're talking about that draft sometime in September. So, never know. And they were saying that a handful of NXT people are going up soon. So, but Worlds Collide NXT on Peacock, 4 o'clock on Sunday. So, it's right before All Out. So, you don't have to miss one to miss the other.
Ricochet.
Rico and
Carmelo.
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo. That's because he don't miss. That's our guy. Shout out to him. All right, real quick, we'll go through All Out and then we'll sign off. On the pre-show, they got Pac versus Kip Sabian for the Atlantic Cross All-American. Wait, who you said?
Nobody cares about Kip Sabian. Pac wins. They just keep talking about Kip Sabian. Nobody cares about this nigga.
We got Hook, our boy Hook, going against Angelo Parker of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Hook.
And then you got Eddie Kingston versus Ishii. I think that's how you say it. Because the Japanese niggas.
Is this round 2 or round 1?
I think it's first time ever.
He love fucking them Japanese.
They dropped the ball with the Sammy thing, though. I would have let the match happen.
Yeah, I think
I would have did the match.
I think he loses. Eddie Kingston. Yeah, I think he loses.
Yeah, if it wasn't, I actually don't care. It's not Sammy, so I'm gonna let that be what it's gonna be. All right. So real quick, we got Starks and Hobbs.
Starks.
Okay. We got for the AEW tag team titles, we got Swerve in Your Glory versus the Acclaim. I really want the Acclaim to win. Like, I really want.
Me too. But
Caster came out with
shout out to Max Caster. He actually does main event theme song, so he definitely did show up for them at HOG this past weekend.
I know he the one who sang it. I know he the one who sang it.
You didn't know? Oh, I thought you knew that.
Matt Caster singing?
Yeah, that's the main event. They theme song. That's Max Caster. Yeah, I thought y'all knew that. Oops.
Oh,
sorry. Well, you were surprised, so you're good. But yeah, I really want their Claim to win. But who do you guys say?
I think Acclaim might pull it off. I feel like the next up.
That part. You got the TBS title on the line. Jade versus Athena, Ember Moon, whatever you want to call it today.
Jade.
Nobody cares about Ember Moon, Athena. Jade is winning.
Yeah.
What if she doesn't?
No, come on, son. Let's be serious.
I'm dead ass though. What if she doesn't?
Bro. It's not even in the air.
No, for real. What if this is where she gets her first loss?
No, she's not getting her first loss to Athena.
So who's she gonna take the first L to?
She's taking her first L to the chick from Queens.
I'm not talking to you anymore. You got FTR and Warlord versus Jay Lethal and Motor City Machine Guns.
FTR and Warlord.
Nigga said, I don't care.
Come on.
Tell us how you really feel. We got the Casino ladder match. Cesaro, Yuta, Penta Phoenix, Andrade, Roosh, my nigga Dante Martin, and a random ass and one other random person in this ladder match that will get a future. Huh?
What's the match for?
It's for a future title shot.
Yeah, always.
And it has to be MJF popping up because I don't see nobody else that could possibly do that match. Win that match.
Yeah.
They stay disrespecting my nigga Dante Martin, and I really don't like it. I'm gonna stand on
Brian
that.
Cage gonna pop up.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I would be very upset. I would be really upset.
Shorty said, I'll be upset.
I would be tight. Like, I'd be like, this is not the manner to use him in. Like, the fuck are we doing? I would be really upset. I'm not gonna lie. We got Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage. Will Luchasaurus interrupt?
Luchasaurus.
Fuck Luchasaurus.
You said fuck Luchasaurus? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I just liked it.
Yo, you fake God. Like, you got a picture with him. You fake, son.
He like the person. He don't like the gimmick. That's fair. That's fair. Because he didn't have... Yo, you know what really kills me is the fucking mask, and it has that little string of a braid, but it's on the side. It's so disrespectful. Like, what? Like, next time, pay it. Like, if you don't pay attention to that shit, pay attention to that shit.
But yeah, like, wrestlers had superheroes. They had
I don't want to talk.
You said what?
I want to do that to talking dinosaur.
Does it scare you?
This shit is stupid.
Yo.
So okay, Jungle Boy or Christian Cage?
Jungle Boy.
Okay. We got the House of Black versus Sting, Darby, and Miro.
The house always.
The house doesn't always win, but the house may win.
The house always wins.
I'm not gonna hold you when Sting popped up on Dynamite. That popped because I knew he was gonna say Showtime. I knew it was coming. Michael goes, "Yo, you're popping inside, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." For the interim, another dumbass interim women's title match. As
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa will not be competing because she's injured.
Tommy Storm.
So there's a fatal 4-way now with Tony, Britt, Jamie, and Sheeta.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Storm. It has to be.
Tony Storm is gonna win.
Tony Storm.
So
Yeah,
I don't even know why we're doing this, but whatever. The trios, tag the trios title finale is at All Out. So right now you have the Elite and either Best Friends and Orange Cassidy or Dark Order will advance. So who do you guys think is going to be the first ever trios champions?
The Dark Order.
With Hangman, real cowboy shit. We got I'm not gonna hold you. I'm actually kind of excited about this. Daniel Bryan versus Chris Jericho.
Oh hell yeah!
That's Matt.
Like for real. Like I'm like, damn.
Daniel Bryan.
I want to see that match.
Daniel Bryan though has to win, and then we have the what you thought was once in a lifetime is not again. CM Punk versus Jon Moxley 2 for the world title. Who's walking out of Chicago?
CM Punk.
Ooh.
On Moxley.
CM Punk.
You know it's gonna be Phillip. Come on now. All right. Once again, we'll be at Legends on Sunday for All Out. Make sure to RSVP. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The boys will be here next week. I won't be on, but Dre from Your Sports will be in my place to chit chat with the boys, talk some wrestling shit. But we once again thank everybody that has tuned in, supported us. Make sure to subscribe.
Make
you. Sure to continue to support because we appreciate it. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Circles and Mr. Black. #Black Excellence. #We are out.
I was over, got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans, you gotta wait till your coast chosen. Trying to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes & Noble.